Hey everybody, we're talking about Arachne, the spider or goddess type god. She's one of the most unique gods within Smite, and actually I've become a late fan of Arachne, late as in recently. I played her a little bit, did some videos with her, thought she was pretty good, but I've been trying to get all my gods up to rank 1. I think I'm at, what, 38, 39? Hold on, digression. 38. 38 gods mastered. So Arachne's one of those. Actually, you can see I almost have her up to level 2 because I've been playing her a lot. Alright, back to Arachne. I've become a late fan of her when I was leveling her up to rank 1 mastery, and I thought I'd play some games and share it with you. So let's take a look at her abilities. Her passive is Poison. It does 8 damage per tick, which is half a second for 3 seconds. So 8 times 6 is 48. So that's 48 extra damage over 3 seconds. Plus 15% of your physical power, which is nice. And you can stack that up to 3 times. So that's 8 times 6 times 3, plus 15% of your power, as far as how much damage you're doing. And it can be significant, especially if you power her up as much as possible. So she does a lot of damage with her basic attack. Her number 1 is eggs, broodlings, no reference to StarCraft, or no relation to StarCraft. I'm guessing Blizzard doesn't have broodlings trademarked, although I'm surprised that they don't. So these are eggs. She can lay up to 5, and they act as wards, and they also hatch when somebody comes close to them. So what you can do is you can use these to help you jungle. Taking down buff camps, very helpful. One strategy is you put a couple outside of hatch range of the buff camp, and then you either put one in there or you go aggro the buff camp yourself, and then all the spiders will come help you. They also are good for doing ganks where you drop an egg and then you do your pull to where the egg is, causing the egg to hatch. Very nice. I would say this would be the second thing you'd level up. Maybe your first, but I'd say the second. Drain Life is one of her unique abilities. You hop on your opponent's head, so you lose control as far as your movement because you're riding on one of your opponents. And you do damage, up to 60 damage plus 25% of your physical power at max level. You also heal yourself 60 damage plus 10% of your max power per tick. And each tick is 5 seconds for 3 seconds, so that's 6 ticks. So if you're in a fight to the death with somebody, this is good to give you a little extra life steal, a little extra sustain. This is good because your victim cannot target you when you're on their head. So if you're waiting for a cooldown to come around or anything else, this is also a wonderful finishing move. So, and I'll give all credit to this for Drybear for his strategy. To kill somebody, you put down an egg, you put down your web, which is the Tangled Weave, next one, and then you do the Cocoon, which is your ult, pull somebody towards you, hit them 3 times, which gets you your 3 poison stacks, and then you jump on their head. And that pretty much does max damage because you did your 3 basic attacks. You're doing poison per tick of 3 stacks. Your broodlings will hatch, at least 1. And you get your drain life damage and your ult damage on top of that. Wonderful combination. Requires some skill to pull off, so you're not going to get it every time. And sometimes you don't need it. You only need a part of it to finish them off. For example, if you're fighting a mobile god like Neith, you may not want to do your 3 basic attacks because she's probably going to jump away. So maybe you do 1 attack, 2 attacks, and then you jump on her head. Jumping on the Drain Life also silences the enemy god. Does it say it's still in here? Yes, silencing the enemy god. So once you jump on her head, she can't jump away, and if you have allies in the area, they can help take her down. So you want to be pulling people into the crowd whenever possible. Although solo ganks are certainly fine, but if you can silence somebody and they're in the middle of your allies, they're going to obviously help you take them down or kill steal you, depending if your cup is half empty or half full. So that is Drain Life. Tangled Web is a slow field. I don't think this has cripple, does it? I don't think it has cripple. No. Everything else has cripple. I'm surprised this doesn't. So this slows people up to 40%. Its lifetime is 5 seconds at maximum level. It doesn't do any damage, but you can use this to slow people down so that you can hit your ult. Almost like Anubis uses his grasping hands to help land his wrap, where it's makes it easier for you to hit people. You can also use this to disengage. You can drop it right under where you are and run away. You can put it between you and your enemies to keep them from coming at you. Although most jumps and dashes will ignore this. But as I said, it's also a nice part of the combination where you do drain life. So if you put the tangled web between where they want to be and where they are, they have to walk through it, and that'll slow them down so they can't carry you as far. Cocoon is the ult. It's a skill shot. Does decent, or I should say it has decent range, does okay damage, 300 plus 50% at max level. You see the percentages by and of themselves aren't high for any one, but all combined, she does a heck of a lot of damage. And it's very easy to underestimate the damage Arachne does. I think she's also kind of like Anubis a little bit, where you can do a lot of damage with Anubis without really building him for power. I think you can do the same for Arachne. So anyway, it will, if it hits, it'll drag the enemy to you, stun them for a second, which goes like that. So basically the stun is you bring them to you and you have like maybe a 1 or a 2 count after that before they're unstunned. And that's pretty much it. So this will set up the rest of your attacks. It's also good for positional crowd control, bringing people to you. Arachne's a good initiator in that way. Otherwise, she's really too fragile, I think, to initiate. But if you can bring somebody to you and then unload on them, possibly with help, it's a good combo. Let's take a look at the items. I would get some cooldown for her. You could either get the cooldown variation of these boots. I think that would work well. Or you could get Jontin's Wrath. But I think she benefits with cooldown because then you can spam your ult just that much more. And her ult has a very short cooldown. Is it 30 seconds? I think it's 30 seconds. Yes, 30 seconds. So cooling this down is great. So I recommend some cooldown here. Frostbound Hammer's okay, maybe for late game if you're going after somebody durable. I would probably get Raw Power. I wouldn't necessarily get Void Blade. I probably wouldn't tank her much. Maybe, if you're going in to the death with a Loki or another physical melee jungler, this might help. But I'd probably get cooldown and just Raw Power. Certainly Executioner right here gives you a little attack speed. That's fine. As far as actives, I would get Combat Blink. That can save your life. Arachne has poor mobility, so Combat Blink helps compensate for that. Maybe Speed. If you're going up against like an Ares, I probably would get Beads or Aegis. Other than that, I might get Sprint. Maybe Blink and Sprint, just so you can get more mobility. Chances are, unless you're fighting an Ares or somebody else with strong crowd control, strong stuns, you probably don't need beads because if you're going to be taking damage, you're probably dead by the time you're going to beat out of there anyway. So I think that's pretty much it. She does have the Black Widow skin, and then the gold and legendary skin. She also has a voice pack. So I wonder if the same person that did Artemis did Arachne. Anyway, this has been Hale, and let's get to the game. Hey everybody, welcome back to the world of Smite. We're doing some arena with Arachne. I've been leveling up a lot of the guides to get Mastery Level 1 just for the heck of it, and I kind of fell in love with Arachne in Arena, and I thought I'd share my love with you in some fashion that's not kind of weird. So, the move out, going to be going pretty much full damage with Arachne. And one of the reasons I like her is just because you can stand back and pull people to you. Am I getting that? Alright, I guess I'm getting that. So I jump on a little minion, shooting for the big minion. So I don't have high hopes for this game. We have a legendary Shablanki on the other team. Apparently nobody wants that buff. As I said, I don't have high expectations for this game because we have a level, I think it's 8 Ymir and a level 10 Shablanki on the other team, and that's going to be lots of fun. We don't have a tank, and our crowd control is a little weak. You know, it's so hard to pick a melee god, I think, in some games because, you know, you pick one, and then 2 other people pick one, and you're like, well, I'd like to play one some year. Kind of stalking that Ymir with my ult. Missed.
Okay.
Alright, so that was kind of confusing. I was all set up to kill, what's his face, Zhang Qi, and he got away because of the enemy Shablanki ult, which was unfortunate, but somebody else killed him. So I'll be leveling up to level 2 the Drain Life, which is her jump on your head ability. And then after that I'll be leveling up the eggs. So the style of Arachne I play is entirely due to Dry Bear, where you drop an egg, you put the web down, and then you do a pull. There we go, and I did not get that kill, which is unfortunate.
An ally has been slain.
And I'm just going to fall back to finish up my boots. Typically, well, you want to be very careful with Arachne. She's very, very, very fragile. And she can get into situations that are not conducive to her living. So whenever you jump on somebody's head, you want to make the decision, do I expect to come back for this or not? And sometimes you don't. How did I miss that guy? I missed, he was standing right in front of me. I somehow missed my ult. I don't know how. Is, what's his face going to die? Thanatos? Quite possibly. So our crowd control is relatively poor compared to the other team. So it's going to be a thing. I also find that doing commentary greatly reduces my... I'm going to die now. Yep. Accuracy when trying to do my pulls with Arachne. I tend to do much better when I'm not trying to talk. So there's that as well. So I'm going to get the Executioner. I'm going to get 2 levels of the Executioner. And it seems to me my volume is high. I wonder if high-res reset my volume levels again, which they love to do every patch. I'd love to do Zeus. Oh, good. There you go, Zeus. I got knocked off. That sucks. That stun from, what's his face? Sun Wukong knocked me off of Zeus. Otherwise, he would be a dead mage. So, I think Arachne's a wonderful jungler. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I was badly faked out there. That was just a bad shot. Who the heck? Why are all these people disconnecting? Huh, not in the same clan. I fully expected to lose this game. In fact, I'm going to do some jungling. So Arachne just does so much damage. I think she's kind of like the physical version of Anubis, where you just do a lot of damage whether you spec it or not. So you can do a lot of other stuff without really trying, although if you do spec damage, then you end up doing a heck of a lot of damage. So I'll do a ping here, which is not showing up properly on the minimap for some reason. Is he going to get away? Yes, he is. I think egg placement is key. One of the reasons Arachne's a good jungler, so you can kind of put it behind the pillars. You get some lucky kills even if you're not around, and then use that to set up your pulls as well. Oh, I'm all manned out. I'm wondering why my pull's not working. Because I mistimed that badly.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has returned. An ally has been slain.
My poison going to kill him? No, it's not. That's unfortunate. Yeah, manned out. That was bad on my part. I guess there was a DC. Somewhere. Get over here, you man. Fall back a little bit, get out of line of fire. Stay out of Zhang Qi's ult. If he pulls up, advances too far. Now we got him. I don't think I hit him enough times to kill him. Oh, look at that. That was pretty, but I'm not going through Zeus's ult. Yeah, I'm just going to go right back in here. There we go. That was a pretty pull. So one of the things I like is Arachne. I'm not a big blinker, so to speak, but I do like getting combat blink. Because if you jump on somebody's head and they carry you someplace bad, you can use combat blink to get yourself back out. See what's going on mid. Is there any chances for somebody tasty? Ymir's not going to be a favorite target. Sun Wukong is kind of eh. I think he can kill him up close, but he has a stun and he can get away. So I'm just going to go over here and kill this guy. You can see that Arachne poison though. So anyway, I was talking about Dry Bear's thing, where you... That's a decoy. I miss. I think, yep. Is that a friendly Shablanki? It is. I'm going to go back. Just because I feel like it. Actually, you know what I get with Arachne? I forgot some cooldown. I think she could use some cooldown as well. Because then you can be spamming your ult more frequently. So I think I'll get Jonathan's Wrath next. And you could actually get the cooldown boots for Arachne rather than the power boots. I think you can go either way. Junkie, are you going to be my friend? Nope. One thing in Arena you can do is take the buffs so that the enemy can't get them. Even if you don't use them, you're denying them to the enemy. Of course, your teammates could die while you're doing that, which is less than optimal.
An ally has been slain.
Uh-oh. Good thing Thanatos is here. I can't believe Zeus got away. So close. Outstanding. Throw a net over there for Ymir. Uh-oh. So I was falling back because I just didn't want to take any unnecessary damage with Zeus and company around. Speaking of that, I got all the stacks on me now.
Thanks. An ally has been slain.
I saw Sun Wukong was chasing me. So that's why blinking out, better part of valor. So I'll be getting Jaunton's Wrath next. I usually get that earlier, I just forgot.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Here's where it all goes to heck. Oh, too early. Mistimed that badly. So you want to stay out of the line of fire as absolutely much as possible. That being said, you have to get close.
An ally has been slain.
You're mine now.
And there's one. That's a good pull. You want to get somebody that's up against somebody else. Just pull them towards you and kill them. So you don't see a huge number of Arachnes in Arena, but I think she does really, really well. Uh-oh. Nope. I was trying to drop the egg and get behind that because that would block Zeus' shots, but I didn't have enough time. Those Shablanki ults are really annoying. He's using those to great effect, which I would expect.
Lie down, babes. Your time will come.
Oh! I could have been a contender. Nice job. Oh, that's Zeus. I'd like to kill you, Zeus. Let me get this damage buff. So when you're doing your basic attacks and jungling, you want to spread your attacks around so you can get maximum poison damage. So poison stacks up to 3 times. So the perfect one is... Correct. I got somebody. Blink out of there, waiting for my blink to cool down. I wish you could get 2 combat blinks. That's what I would like. However, maybe we'll get some sprint. Seems good. With gods that crumple as quickly as Arachne does, you know, getting beads and stuff, if you're taking that much damage to start with, the chances are you're going to be dead. Oh, look at that. A rare kill with directly from the... uh-oh. Don't detonate. Directly from the ult, usually that doesn't happen, because I don't think the ult deals huge damage. I got good money. Is there any other cooldown item I can get? I don't think so. Let's get some crit. Deathbringer. I just realized we're losing this game quite badly. So, there. Oh, so close. So that's kind of how you want to set it up. That way you drag somebody over your webbing and next to an egg, which then hatches and then proceeds to attack him. Now watch, no one's going to pick that up right there. I pinged, no one's still picking that up. That's why the Chinese are taking over the world. Nobody picks up their buffs.
been slain. Double kill.
Really don't want to get caught in this. Oh, he was out of range. Look at that. That was right on target, too. Ow. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Get out of the Jean-Ki ult. No, don't hit me with that. Go away. Leave me alone. Yeah, many, many deaths to be had. Still, it's a half-decent game with Arachne. Oh, one thing you can do is pull through walls, which I failed to do there. So I think that was a recent buff they did to Arachne, where you can actually pull your enemies through a wall. I really don't want to push up this far. I don't know why people are pushed up that far either. Am I going to take Ymir down? Oh! Look how close that was. Blink out of there. And something. I'm just looking at the language. It's either Spanish or Portuguese, I believe. Got Ymir again. Nope. Nope, that AVI. So even with somebody tanky as Ymir, you can still see you burn. Granted, there were 3 people attacking him, but you can burn through Ymir pretty quickly. One dead Sun Wukong. That was I was wondering where that sound effect was coming from. Was it Thanatos jungling with his ult, maybe? I don't know. Here, oh, look at how close, and I'm out of mana. 2 left. Can we make a comeback? Got Deathbringer, yay! I just like pulling him here. Ow. And somebody died. Hale got mowed down right in front of our base. So I'm going to do a conquest game with Arachne. I've just been playing her to level up. There's the angry Arachne animation. Poor spider. So, GG. Someone's complaining about kill steals in Arena, which I think is just wonderful. Shablanki, apparently. Zeus, 19 kills. Very nice, Zeus. I went 7-2. Shablanki, our team, went 7-7. That's pretty much as good as it got. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else noteworthy to talk about? So I'm going to try and crank out some more Smite videos lately. I've been doing a lot of work with the day job, but the big deadline's passed, so I think I can do some more. So if you like the video and you're not subscribed, please feel free to do so. Thank you very much.